Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little Q&A. I asked you guys over on my Snapchat and on my Instagram stories to send me your questions. So I really have no idea what kind of questions you guys are going to ask me, but I'm really excited. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to open the Instagram questions first. Okay, so the first question comes from, I don't know how to say this username, xarcticmar. She says, do you consider yourself a confident person? Absolutely love your videos. Thank you so much. Confidence is something I struggled with a lot when I was younger. And I think as you get older and you learn more about yourself and you just go through life experiences, it just builds you and it just makes you stronger. Since just being on YouTube, you have to put yourself out there, and I think that that's definitely helped to grow my confidence over the years. But then there are certain situations where I'm definitely a lot more reserved and a bit more shy and quiet. If I'm with new people or in a big crowd of people, I'm not really the type of person to be the most loud. That's just not really my personality. And then there are days where I definitely feel more confident about myself and with my life and with what I'm doing. But then I also go through days when I feel really crappy about myself and not confident at all. So I guess it kind of depends. In general, I am quite happy with myself. I've done a lot of work on myself and on loving myself and feeling good in my own skin over the last few years. So I think I'm at a pretty good point right now. I do still want to work on myself. There are things that I want to get better at and I want to improve in myself. The next question comes from Dania Abduni. She asks, what's your current favorite lipstick or lip product? I would definitely have to say the Boldly Bare lip liner from MAC. That lip liner has been a staple for me over the last few months. Actually, I'm wearing it today with a little bit of this Patisserie lipstick on top, also from MAC. I love that combination so much. The next question comes from Moria M. She asks, what are the challenges of working from home and do you ever wish you had a normal job? First of all, I love working from home. I think it's such a blessing and I'm so happy to be able to do what I do. For me, the biggest challenge is definitely organizing myself and making sure I have enough time to do everything I have to do. Working from home and just being an entrepreneur, there are so many things that go into it. It's kind of like a one-man show. You have to wear a lot of different hats. You have to know how to do a lot of different things, and sometimes that can definitely get challenging, and I sometimes feel a little bit overwhelmed, and I always wish there was more time in the day. Secondly, it can of course sometimes get a bit lonely because you are working by yourself, but with the new business that we're starting, there are other people there, so that's fun and it's a different work environment than what I'm used to, so I really do enjoy that. And then the second part of your question, if I wish I had a normal job, no, I've never wished for that. I absolutely love my job. I love that YouTube allows you to be so flexible, have so much freedom. This is definitely my dream job. I wouldn't want it any other way. I did have a couple of normal jobs when I was younger, in my teens, and then when I was in university. I like that I still got to experience that part of like the workforce, but it's not something for me. I love to be independent. I love to make my own schedule and just have a freedom that this type of job allows me to have. And I love sharing my life with you guys, so I wouldn't want it any other way. The next question comes from Healthy Food Montenegro. She says, you are an inspiration to so many people. I personally love you so much. Your videos related to what you eat and how you prepare it. My question is, how do you manage to be so skinny? Do you ever have moments or periods when you eat chocolate and chips and bad food? I don't think I'm that skinny. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm super skinny. I would say I'm quite normal, but I do have toned muscles because I do exercise. I love working out. That's something that I do quite often, and I do it mostly for mental reasons. Like, it makes me feel really good. I get a huge burst of endorphins after I've worked out, and I think that that's what really drives me to keep doing it. And when it comes to food, as a lot of you guys may know, I am not the type of person that can eat whatever they want and be super lazy and then just have like a normal body. I wasn't blessed with a super fast metabolism or anything like that. I definitely have to work for what I have and to maintain my figure, and it's something that I've just learned to love doing over the last, I would say, 15 years or so. When I was in my early teens, I was 20 kilos heavier than I am today. 20 kilos is about 40 pounds. So I definitely have to watch what I eat and make sure that I exercise and stuff. And my diet is not at all perfect. I aim for like an 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time I try to eat quite healthy. And then I'll have my moments where I'll have stuff that's not considered like the best for you, because for me it's so important to have a balance. I went through a phase a couple of years ago when I was super strict on my diet, and it ended up just kind of making me very anxious. I wasn't feeling like myself, and I hated being so restrictive and like put in a box. You know, I didn't like to live that way. In general, I do love to eat healthy. I love my veggies. I love my salads. It's something that I actually crave. And I think that that gets normal if you start eating that way more and more. But with that said, I love to have little chips and chocolates and things like that are not considered the best, but I do like to have that balance. So I'm gonna open my Snapchat right now.
Hi Annie, my question is, what job would you do if you were not on YouTube? Have a nice day.
Oh! So the question was, what would I do if I wasn't on YouTube? I think I would either do event planning or interior design. I really like project-based jobs, so putting all of your effort and all of your attention into something and then watching like a nice result in the end. It's kind of like YouTube, I guess, with making a video or something like that, but yeah, I think I would be pretty good at event planning. And then interior design. I love interior design so much. I love decorating my home and changing things around.
Hi Annie. Hi Annie.
Hi.
We just wanted to know, how did you decide which designer watch to buy? Love you. Love you.
I love you too. So I actually just have one watch. I think I'm going to get it actually so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is my watch that I own. It is from Rolex. It is the Oyster Perpetual Datejust. I really like these watches because they just last forever. They're super timeless. They go with everything. Would you ever want to bring out your own cookbook? I definitely want to write a book like in general one day, and maybe we'll have like a little recipe section in it. Okay, so this next one is a picture and she says, "Hi Annie, you're such an inspiring person. I love your videos. I have a question for you. How do you deal with sugar cravings and where are you currently living? PS, love from Belgium." Thank you for the question. How do I deal with sugar cravings? I eat sugar or I eat fruit. Sugar cravings are totally normal. Our bodies crave sugar for a reason, but it's super important to give it the right type of sugar. I know this is probably such a boring and like cliche answer, but I try to eat a lot of fruit. Apples right now are like my favorite thing ever. I love grapes, I love oranges, but then again, I do definitely have moments when I just want to eat like a piece of cake or some chocolate, and I allow myself to do that. I don't want to have a restrictive mindset, and I allow myself to have some moments where I indulge in like little treats and stuff. Let's open this one. How many languages do you speak, and can you say something in each language? Love you, Annie. I love you too. So I speak Swedish. That's my first language. English, of course. A little bit of French. It's kind of starting to get a bit rusty. And a little bit of German. So okay, I'll start by saying something in Swedish. Hej, jag heter Annie. Jag var född i Göteborg. Jag bodde i Sverige tills jag var 12 år. Och sen har vi flyttat till Genève i Schweiz. Och sen fick jag lära mig franska och engelska. That was a bit of Swedish for you, and now I'll attempt something in French. My French used to be so much better when I lived in Switzerland, and since I moved about a year ago, it's just gotten so rusty because I don't practice anymore. But I'll attempt something. Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Annie. Maintenant, j'ai en train de faire un petit film pour vous et je vais répondre à votre question. And then the last language is German. I speak a little bit of German. I'm trying to. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently in Munich and my fiance grew up here in Germany, so he speaks perfect German and we try to speak German with each other sometimes so that I can practice. Entschuldigung is one of my favorite words in German. I think it's such a funny word. It means pardon or excuse me. Entschuldigung. Mein Name ist Annie und ich bin 28 Jahre. Ich arbeite mit die Cosmetics, mit der Gesundheit, mit die Mode, Kleider. So my German is very rusty and I have a lot to learn, but it's getting there, it's getting there. The next question is, hello Annie, I hope you're having a good day. I remember that you said that you wanted children. Do you and Mo plan to have children sometime soon? Much love. I definitely want to have children and so does Mo, but not right now. I would say in a few years, like maybe in 2 years or so. I think that will be like the perfect time to have kids. But yes, it's something that I am so much looking forward to. The next question is, Annie, how do you stay so positive? I'm going through a breakup. What are some tips to get over it? I'm your biggest supporter. Thank you so, so much. To answer the first part of the question, how do I stay so positive? I wouldn't say I'm positive all of the time. I think it's a work in progress, and I think you can train your brain to see the good in situations, and you really have to be your own best friend. I once read this book when I was going through a breakup of my own, and I think it's called it's called A Breakup Because It's Broken. That book helped me so much. If you're going through a breakup, get that book, read it. I'll see if I can link it down below. I remember it being just an uplifting thing at the time, and it really helped me to kind of push through. Definitely getting your feelings out and acknowledging them, acknowledging that you're sad, that you're angry is important. But don't like sulk in your own misery. You know, you have to pick yourself up and you just have to go do positive things for yourself. Try to focus your attention on something positive and something that's going to build you up as a person and just make you feel really good. Definitely don't isolate yourself. Like, go out into the world, socialize, be with people, and I think that that's definitely something that's important to do. Just remember that if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and you will meet the perfect person for you when the time is right. The next question is from Liu Chu. She says, do you see yourself growing old, and what do you think you'll be doing then? Weird, I know. Love you. Love you too. Well, I hope to see myself growing old, because I guess the alternative is not growing old and is being dead. So yes, I do definitely see myself growing old, but I see myself growing old in a really positive, healthy way. Like, I don't see myself being one of those people who hides their age or who complains about their age. I want to be super healthy and super fit and like take care of myself till I'm, till I can, like till I'm really, really old. I still want to be like going to the gym and having my smoothies and green juices and just living life. Like, I don't see my life getting worse as I grow older. I don't see myself like going down. I just see myself going up. And I think with age comes confidence as well, and just being more assured of who you are as a person. And I think that's also something that you can look forward to with age. And the last question I'm going to answer is one from my Instagram. It's from Anastasia Isabella. She asks, hi Annie, are you still vegan? Also, where do you see yourself in 5 years time, both professionally and personally? I haven't been officially vegan for quite a long time. It's been a few years now in terms of like my lifestyle. But when it comes to diet, I do eat pretty much 100% plant-based. For me and what I've learned over the years and just my lifestyle and what makes me happy, I'm just not able to be like 100% strict vegan. It just didn't make me happy and I missed so many things. Then where do I see myself in 5 years, both personally and professionally? So personally, in 5 years, well, I would see myself married to Mo because we are engaged, and definitely with a child, at least one. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that time. I would say just in general, like starting a family, starting that new chapter in my life, and that's something that I'm really, really excited for. And then professionally, I see us having a very successful company, hopefully, a brand that you guys love and that I love working on. But just in general, whenever somebody asks me, where I see myself in a certain amount of time, my like main kind of gut response is always to just hope that I'm happy with whatever I'm doing. Happiness is my goal always, to feel happy, to be at peace, and of course with that comes success, love, family. So those are all the questions that I'm going to answer today. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. I loved interacting with you guys in this type of way. I will be doing a little giveaway for this video. I'm going to do a cutaway now so you can see all the products that you can enter to win. All you have to do is make sure that you are firstly subscribed to my YouTube channel. Secondly, make sure that you are following me on Instagram. And then third, you just have to leave a comment under this photo right here. This photo is going to be over on my Instagram. You can leave me any comment that you like and that will count as your entry. And then in about a week or so, I'll choose a winner. I'll contact you directly on Instagram and then I will send you your gift. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a really nice day and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.